Hey guys, thank you for tuning into this video. Everybody's very excited about the Ampero 2 stage. I'm very excited about this, and I'm so glad I stumbled on Hotone. I had never heard of them and stumbled on an Ola England video about the Ampero 1 and was blown away from the start as I began to foray into the pedal board amp modeler world to go a little more portable from the rack mount stuff. And let me just take a moment to say thank you, everybody at Hotone, at the Hotone booth at NAMM. You guys were amazing. You went beyond, over and above. Thank you, Amanda, Paul, Tom. Blown away. You guys went out of your way to make sure that I was happy, and I'm happy. And not hard to be happy with the products that you make. Great stuff. So let's get into it. I want to talk about some design things, some concerns. I want to talk about some things that are not in the manual that I figured out because this unit seems like it was designed by guitar players. It's extremely functional and intuitive, and I like that about the unit. I like to be able to just go in. I don't want to read any manuals, although I did, and swim in all that's possible with this unit. And I'll tell you, over and above anything, this unit, and feel free to put some stuff in the comments, for me, it's easy to go down a sonic rabbit hole. Like I'm in there looking at presets and programs and EQs or whatever it is, effects, and then you start playing because you find a tone that inspires you to play. It's almost like having a friend over, you know? And if we're talking about a unit that inspires you to play music, that's what it's about. So, you know, compared to a slew of other ones out there, the more expensive ones, what have you, this one really shines. It really shines. So I have some design ideas that'll make the next one even better. So let's just get straight into it. The first time I saw the Ampero 1, I was concerned about these three little plastic knobs in here because they're in the high traffic area. So the high traffic area are these, you know, heavy duty, you know, you can push on these. These, I hope I never break them. I really do, because I'm worried that I'm going to break them. So let's bring these knobs up or somewhere else. It would also be nice to be able to press on the knobs because these are pressable. So I'd like the extended functionality, whatever that may be. The other thing is I think we were all surprised that this unit did not come with the pedal like the Ampero 1. So, you know, I got the additional pedal. One thing about the pedal is there's this little window in here that I thought, you know, I could see through it. I thought that it had some LED functionality. So I took the bottom door off. Actually, I took them both off, and there's nowhere to plug a battery in or anything. So, you know, not a big deal. The big deal is these connectors. I plug a TRS cable in, and you can see the distance. I'll move the camera over here. So here's the distance. Great. It's, you know, it's pretty far. Plus they're on the side. I don't like them on the side. I want these connectors on the top. Let's put the connectors at the top of the unit. That way they're right next to the connectors on this unit. And the pedal is not quite as long. You can see this is 7 inches from here to here. Let's make the pedal 7 inches so that at least it matches the length of it. So I went and got these right angle TRS cables. You can get them on Amazon. I'll put a link in the description, of course. And put these in on the side. You know, and then there they are on the side. I thought that I would want the pedal right next to the unit, but I played this live for the first time, and this one is a little too close. I accidentally hit the volume pedal there for a second. And I also want to talk, well, since we're talking about the pedal, let me talk about the pedal, okay? Continued talk of the pedal. So let's say that I have the pedal down, right? The pedal is down, no volume, right? And I want to move around some programs because I'm looking for something. It gets this blast of sound and then shuts down. Let's do a firmware update to eliminate that issue. So the plastic knobs, the same size, the connectors we're moving. We're going to fix that firmware update scenario, whatever that may be. And then let's look at the rear of the unit. So the rear of the unit, usually the first knob, if you're following my cursor here, usually the first connector is the input connector. I saw somebody on YouTube talking about they couldn't figure out why they couldn't get sound when they first bought this. It was because they thought that it was the first connector. We're used to it, but not a big deal. What I think is important is all the lettering on the bottom, mono, stereo, delay, return, send, all these letters on the bottom, that's great. But for me, this unit is going to be on the floor most of the time. So let's put the letters also at the top of the rear panel, or let's put it just at the top of the whole unit in general. So that would be nice. Also, the XLR connectors, when this is on my pedal board like this, I have a hard time fitting my finger in it. Plus, most units would have this latch, the latch here at the top, on the top. So we need to spin those XLR connectors around 180 degrees so that the latches are on the top. Again, not picky. These are some things that I found. Let's go into the firmware, or go into the software here. Let me show you the software. So here's the software. There's just a myriad of things, but we're dealing with colors here. So can we also color the presets that we want to use? I would like to be able to press down and hold and have the option to put colors, a color palette. So here's firmware settings. Here, you plug the unit in, you connect it to your computer, and then you hold down the mod button, 6 and 7. And then you turn the unit on to do the firmware update. What I found was I could just click on this folder, do a search for the bin file. Here comes the bin files, and there they are. So you double click on that, and it'll take care of everything for you. So that's an easy workaround. That's a great workaround. So that's a great workaround to your firmware update. Let's talk about the Bluetooth real quick. Where's my phone? And we'll go over to camera 1. Camera 1. So here's, let's just start from the top. So here's your Bluetooth, right? So you got Bluetooth. You got Bluetooth here. And let's just make sure that we're dealing with the Ampero. There's the Ampero. So click it on, right? So I just double check it sometimes. Oh, yeah, see? You got to connect it. Oh, you know what I forgot? You have to click on the Bluetooth on the unit. That helps. Now we'll connect it. Yes? Yes. So you would think that you could just go into the app at this point, right? But no, you're going to run into this screen. You're going to search. Or I guess you'll search. And you're not going to find it. Because what you need to do is go into the Ampero and have it look for you. So you go into settings, you go into Bluetooth, you turn control on, and then search. And then you search again, boom, there it is. And you're up and running. Bazap. This is awesome. I love this because this is what I was looking for. Because the Ampero one, the Stomp, I couldn't figure out how to get what I want with this. And here's what I'm looking for. So let's go into the editing screen. If you press on this, here's the foot switches, which is really great. I can see which foot switches, are connected to, which ones. It has them right there. Right? They're all right there. But the thing is I have to press on this switch to get to the secondary editing screen, because what the secondary editing screen does is it lets me play while scrolling around into other programs that I might be looking for next. And it's only until you kick in whatever pedal you want for the program on that bank to initiate it, which is great, because otherwise, if I was just here and I wanted to scroll around, I'm kind of screwed. Everybody's going to hear that, right? So the problem with the secondary editing screen is how do I get in there without having to stop playing and pressing this little button while I'm in editing screen? Right? Not too cool. Here's what you do. You're on a program, right? Whatever that may be. Go into edit, and then you hit 6 or 7. My bad. To scroll around to see what programs you want. And then you're there. So that's really cool. I love that. I was waiting for something like that to happen because that's exactly what I wanted in a unit like this that my racks do. And I'm so glad that this one does it. I believe that that's everything. We all know that this unit is phenomenal. For the price point at $700, it's the least expensive, most powerful solution for your portable playing. Connecting this to your computer just opens a vast array. Everybody uses that phrase, don't they? It's a vast array. Anyway, it's a vast array of beauty and wonder. So there's that. If you're looking for a unit, if you're thinking about this and you're on the fence, buy it. You won't regret it. The other thing is thank you again, Hotone, because you guys made a unit that I often find myself running down this sonic rabbit hole where I'm playing 5 or 10 minutes and I'm like, oh, wow, I totally forgot that I was trying to achieve something else in life. So there you go. There you have it. Thanks for watching. Now go make some music.